Well, it's the beginning of our fall garden. So far, we've already made some mistakes and we've already had some wins. Let's go take a look and see what they are. Okay, this is our raised garden bed area that we have in our backyard. Now we're going to go over a couple of the tips that we've been working on. These beds have been in place for about 2 to 3 weeks, and we've already had some success and wins, like I said, and we've also had some failures. So we are going to cover our tomato, pepper, and then back over there is our cucumbers. And then over here in the corner, I'm growing some pumpkins for our local kids to be able to come by and pick them up for Halloween. Our first win is our Cherokee tomatoes. Now these are an heirloom tomato that we started indoors, and we planted it with some eggshells, some very light seed starter, and some seed starting mix. And these guys have really taken off. Now, one of the downsides and the loss that we experienced is Mother Nature came in and absolutely decimated about half of the crop. Now, the crop started to lean over, and I thought that they might be able to root themselves back in again, but Mother Nature came in one more time and just killed them all off. So we have about half of what we expected, but the good thing is that now we have room to maybe plant some more that'll go in their place. Here's another win and a loss all at the same time, but this one was actually pre-planned. This is our cucumber seeds that we started indoors, and if you can see right around here, we planted them with a lot of seed starting mix, and I put in some seed starting fertilizer to help it go. Right over here, this guy on the side was started at the exact same time, but all I did was just transplant him and put him directly into the soil. This is probably about 3 weeks ahead of time. I'm not going to pull him out yet. I'm going to see if he can get caught up, or best case is he'll continue to grow just about 3 weeks behind, and he'll produce us more crops as the season goes along. Here we have our pumpkin plants. Now this could be either a win or a loss, I'm not quite sure yet. We're about 55 to 60 days into the growing of these pumpkins. Now right now they're growing really well, but they're not producing any female flowers. This could be because of two things. One, it could be that the air temp, Mother Nature has kept it very, very warm out here, so it's been above 90 degrees, and that'll cause a plant to go under stress, and it'll only produce the male flowers and the females won't come along. Or it could be just regular growing cycle, because right between 55 and 60 days is when the female flowers will come out behind the male. Now the male flowers come out early, and the only reason why they do that is to tell the bumblebees, hey, here's the buffet, we're open for breakfast every morning. Now these flowers will only last about a day. They'll open up in the morning and they'll close up at nighttime, so the bumblebees and your honeybees and any of your pollinators will come in every morning and get into their routine. The female flowers will then bloom, and it'll give it a greater chance for the pumpkins to get pollinated. And here's another thing of what not to do. So we started these seeds indoors. These are our broccoli seeds, and I was going to start hardening them off by bringing them out on my patio. The problem is the air temp was about 70 degrees, 72, and the plant thought that it was still daylight outside and continued to grow. So now we have these leggy plants that will not be able to put back into the garden. Well, there's just a few examples in a very short period of time of our do's and our don'ts. If you want to see it in a more detail, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and go into our channel, and you're going to see a more in-depth, whether it's planting our tomato seeds, whether it's creating your own DIY starter tape, or it's how we started our cucumbers. Hit that subscribe button, give me a comment. I'd love to have your feedback, and also a thumbs up. Until then, do the do's and don't do the don'ts. We'll see you on the next video. Come on, guys.